When you reach the point where you can make the decision to get out of the nightmare you were living in with the narcissist, it truly becomes the most important decision you'll ever make in your life. But you must understand that it doesn't end there, and escaping the narcissistic relationship isn't that easy. Because you come out of that relationship emotionally exhausted in a terrible way, and you won't have any trust in any person. The process might take you some time. You will see any other relationship as a potential threat that might expose you to harm and abuse again. When you meet a narcissist, at first they appear to be extremely perfect and wonderful, and seem like the best person you've ever met because of the mask of kindness they wear. Everything they do is extremely charming and beautiful to lure you into their trap. When they speak, every word is something you want to hear, making you feel like you are the most important thing in life. But the truth is, you are their target, and they will do anything to possess you. They desperately need to be with you so they can drain you and continue living at the expense of another person. And on the day you are deceived, things start to gradually fall apart and their true face begins to reveal itself. All masks fall away, and you find yourself trapped inside their circle. When you finally manage to leave them, they sense it and start using every trick they know to get you back. The narcissist will give you false hope and lies, and will start using the manipulation tactics they have to attract you once again. Don't be fooled by what's happening, because this narcissist needs you to fill the void in their life and satisfy their sick psychological needs. There might be a moment when you get deceived into believing that they might have changed, but it's absolutely unreasonable to make that mistake again. The only way to escape this nightmare is to break all ties between you and them once and for all, without any hesitation. Any backtracking on your part will be taken advantage of by the narcissist, so never give in or retreat from your stance. They rely on your weakness to continue controlling you. They might try to convince you that they have changed, that they will be better than before, and that they are a completely different person, but don't let that deceive you again. Cut off the relationship completely and free yourself from the control they are trying to impose on you. Be strong and firm, and I promise you'll find the freedom and peace you truly deserve. When you separate from a narcissist, you have to be prepared for certain things that might happen to you, and that's what today's episode is about. The first thing that will happen after you break up with the narcissist is that they will stalk you. When someone ends a relationship that doesn't suit them, they feel how much that relationship affected them and caused them some pain. So they decide to leave the relationship that brings them constant sadness and prevents them from living the happiness every person wishes for. But the narcissist behaves in a completely different way, because their extreme arrogance makes them love themselves to a crazy degree. Because of that, they can't understand that someone might be happy without them. That's why the narcissist becomes extremely angry and aggressive when you leave them. And when they fail to convince you to come back, they start stalking and bothering you. This is their last way of trying to regain control over you. When they fail at this, they fall into a painful state of despair. At this point, they have lost control and dominance over you. You've made them feel powerless and weak, and your decision to leave the relationship hits them with a shock that's hard for them to bear, because they're not used to failing to control you. The second thing is that they will try to contact you again. The narcissist will try to reach out to you after the breakup to win you back, using all their charm, attractiveness, and perfectionism to pull you in again. If you don't respond to their attempts, they will start losing control over themselves and reveal their true colors. They will begin feeling anxious that losing their grip on you could be permanent, so they start softening their behavior towards you. That's why you'll notice their mood is very changeable during this period. One moment they're angry and rude, and the next they're very calm and gentle in their words. By the way, this period can make you feel confused, anxious, and exhausted because of the pressure and relentless attempts they put on you. After all that has happened, you have succeeded in making them powerless again when you face them and refuse to let them control you once more. The next thing they will do is start damaging your reputation. The narcissist will begin to tarnish your name and try to destroy your image in front of others, especially if you have good relationships with people who appreciate and respect you. That's why you need to know that during this period, you won't be spared from their lies about you. The narcissist will do everything possible to achieve their goal of taking revenge on you, and their revenge and actions will have no limits. They will do whatever they see fit or believe will affect you. At this time, you must know that you have already freed yourself from them and their bad behavior towards you, and everything they do shouldn't affect you or make you reconsider your decision to save yourself from the abusive life you were living and they forced upon you. Also, you must have confidence in yourself that you are right and that everything they say is a lie upon lie. The time will come when people will see their true nature as you did and confirm that they are not normal and are manipulative. The next thing is that the narcissist will try to manipulate you. You need to try to deal with this situation rationally and not let your emotions affect you. You must not give the narcissist any hope that they can come back to you again. Even if you still have some feelings for them inside, you must overcome and completely hide them once you are convinced that no matter what happens, they won't change and things won't get better between you. The narcissist will try to manipulate you in every possible way, but when they find you strong and firm in your stance and that none of their actions affect you, they will eventually have to give up and despair over their unsuccessful attempts with you. The next thing is that the narcissist is convinced they are always right and never wrong. The narcissist's only goal is to win and be victorious. Even though they were the one who decided to break up and cut ties and stay away from you, they will put all their effort into succeeding and winning again in their attempts to get you back into the relationship. Be cautious of the narcissist and know that they have so much arrogance that makes them believe they will ultimately win and are confident in their success in getting you back. Keep in mind that even if you try to negotiate with them or end the relationship through discussion, you'll find they try to turn the situation in their favor because they believe they must win at any cost. The next thing is the narcissist will unleash their strongest weapon. The narcissist will use their pride and extreme arrogance against you because they are not the type to accept defeat easily. That's why they will exploit everything they have to resist your firmness against them. You must be very careful about one important thing. At some point, you shared most of your life details and personal secrets with the narcissist, and now none of that is safe. Everything you confided in them might now be known to others. The next thing is the narcissist will use any embarrassing thing they know about you against you. At this stage, the narcissist will do this without hesitation or thought. Keep in mind that when they do this, it's to prevent you from coming back to them because they know there's no chance of your return. That's why they use these things just to hurt you deliberately. The next thing is the narcissist will start blaming you. When the narcissist fails in everything they did to get you back and loses hope, they will start blaming you and trying to convince you that you are the one who caused the relationship to fall apart. Of course, all of this is not true because they were the one manipulating you in the relationship from the beginning until it ended this way. When the narcissist's true face appeared, they destroyed everything themselves, revealing their real nature to you. Now they are trying to make you responsible for what happened. You surely know all this is not true, but they need to believe this lie to continue living the way they are used to.